Settling is not an option for me. Everything I desire is already mine. What if you can have it all? Because every day is for the girls.
Hello. Welcome back to another episode of For the Girls. I'm your host, Victoria Alario. And today we have another wedding countdown episode because we are 2 months out. That is so insane to say. In 2 months, I will be getting married. What is life? We've come a long way here. We've come a long way on this show, on just my life and all the content that I have been sharing. A lot of you girls have found me online from my single girl content, like literally that specific niche of being single and going on dates and, everything that came with that era of my life, that like 2022 year where I like really started TikTok, started sharing all like the story times, talking about my dating experiences. That's where a lot of my listeners came from. And here we are in 2025, 30 years old, 2 months away from getting married, and I'm freaking out. Let me tell you girls something though. Like, let me be the person who tells you, like, don't listen to what everyone has to say about like wedding planning being so stressful. Like, I will never forget from like the moment we got engaged, like everyone is like on your back, like, oh my God, good luck. Let me know if you need help. Like, it's so stressful. It's so miserable. Like, oh my God, you're going to need a drink. Like, people really put it in your head that wedding planning is miserable and really hard and really stressful. And it was not my experience. It honestly was not. Now, of course, we're like getting closer and it's just like the little things. So I guess, like, sure, I could say, I'm stressed, but like I'm not even. Like I don't even want to feed into the narrative of like it being so stressful. Like I am not stressed. It's just the little things. I personally don't like things not being 100% complete, but the reality is like you can't 100% complete everything until it gets really close because you need like the official head count from like all the responses, and my response like deadline didn't pass yet, so I don't have 100% of the responses yet. So like there's just some things that I cannot do until that time comes. So I personally don't enjoy the waiting period of just like, okay, like I really would love to get this done but I can't yet. But aside from that, like, this was not a miserable experience. Wedding planning was not awful. I did not need an alcoholic beverage to cope with it. Like, people are going to put this fear in your mind. And the other thing is, too, it's kind of like a placebo effect where, like, I think because people tell you it's going to be one way, you then convince yourself that that's how it is. And then like people get themselves worked up and get stressed and they're like, "Oh my god, like there's so much going on." But like if you actually like sit and think about it and like think about how you actually genuinely feel, no outside opinions, involved, it's like, "Oh wait, it's actually not that bad." Like people are so drama. And I also think I I did myself a favor by giving myself a shorter window, meaning like I booked my wedding in February and the wedding is fall of the same year. So it's only like a few months, like it's less than a year. I think that it's easier to stress when you give yourself a much larger window, meaning over a year, 2 years. People have long engagements, and not just like they have a long engagement, but they're not planning a wedding the whole time. No, I'm talking about people who have a long engagement that are planning the wedding the entire time. Say that you take a full year and a half, a full 2 years, or even longer, 2.5 years to plan the wedding. Like, I would imagine that that would become stressful because it's, that saying that's like, you give someone 3 hours to clean their house, or you give someone 3 days to clean their house. They could get it done in 3 hours. If you only give them the 3 hours, it'll get done. But then if you give them the option to do the same exact amount of stuff in 3 days, then they will take the 3 days to get it done. So it prolongs and it takes longer and like whatever the case is. So it's kind of like that. Like you give someone 6, 7 months to plan a wedding, it could get done. If you give them 2 years to plan a wedding, it'll just take them 2 years to plan the exact same thing. So I feel like giving myself the shorter window was better because it's just like everything is done, get it out of the way. I will say there is one single thing that I'm actually stressing about. Pretty important thing. I would say it's quite frankly the most important thing that I'm like dealing with right now. The only thing that I am stressing about is that my dress is still not in yet. My dress is still not in. The wedding is 2 months away. They guarantee and promise that it will be in, but I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little afraid. Like, I don't have tracking, I don't have the information on the whereabouts. They just gave me the reassurance that, like, I will have it, like I think they said 6 weeks, before the wedding, which sounds really, really close to me. Like, sounds like it's cutting it really, really short. And let me tell you something. Kleinfeld, where I got my dress from, sent me an evil email last night. I'm going to put a screenshot on the screen. Let me pull it up. Let me tell you something. They played with me right in my face. So obviously, it's like a subscription email. It's not personally to me. It's just like, I guess I'm on the email list. Kleinfeld being where I got my dress from, obviously, for context. But like, I don't really get that many emails from them. It's not like they're constantly popping up in my inbox and I'm just so used to seeing like Kleinfeld always in my inbox. Like, I very rarely get emails from them. But last night they sent me an email with the subject line. Now, obviously, there's more context in the email, but I saw like the first four words, you know what I mean? The subject line is your dream dress awaits. And then it says with Verdun, which I guess is a brand, not the brand that I got my dress from, but it's obviously just like, a subscription email. And the message under, so it's like the subject line is your dream dress awaits, and then directly under, like the preview of the email says August 28th through 31st. So me looking at it really quickly, this is why I say it's evil. I'm thinking my dream dress, like this is like them telling me my dream dress is waiting for me. It's here and it's available from August 28th through 31st. Like, that's obviously I read it really fast, but I'm like, then I like sat and looked with, you know, the context, and I'm like, okay, this is a subscription for this brand Verdun. Obviously, Verdun is just having, a trunk show, I guess, for those few days. But just like the verbiage, the way that it's written, your dream dress awaits August 28th to 31st. Like, I swear, I thought that they were telling me my dress was there. My dress was waiting for me throughout those dates, something of the sort. And I'm like, oh my God, they got my heart rate like all the way up here. And yeah, no. So that was really mean, Kleinfeld. I'm not happy about that email. I'm going to put the screenshot, like I said, on the video. But aside from that, here is where we're at. Really, just like I said, those little details that like cannot be finalized yet. Okay, that's still, in the works. And the dress also still in the works. Next weekend is my bachelorette party, which is like 99% a surprise. I really only know the day and the location, but I don't know like the details, the itinerary. I don't know like the official plans. I am doing a local bachelorette party, which is what I always wanted. My dream of a bachelorette party was to be like a spa day and just like a slumber party, like a sleepover. I really just wanted like a wholesome girls' day. I am someone who personally never was going to ask anyone to get on a plane for me. To be honest, I didn't want that. Like, I didn't want that for myself. I didn't see that for myself. There's nowhere that I'm like dying to go. I feel like a lot of the times that girls do a destination bachelorette party where they like get on a plane, it's like a place that they're dying to do a girls trip. And like, I just I wasn't going to ask people to travel for me for something that like I didn't really care that much about, but felt like I had to do because it's just like the norm. It's just like what society does. You just like go away. I'm like, I've traveled so much. I've gone to so many places. I'm going to be completely honest with you. At the stage of life that I am in, or even just like the mentality, the mindset that I have, this might not be the case just for the stage of life that I'm in. It's just who I am at this stage of my life. I really only want to travel with my fiance. Like, I really don't care to like go on a girls trip. Like, I just it's just not what I want. Like that might sound like whatever, but like I love going on vacation with him and I just like don't care to go on vacation without him. So why would I make that a thing if like it's not something that I cared about? So I'm saving my travels and getting on a plane for the remainder of this year for I guess my honeymoon essentially, which that's another thing that's not planned yet. Let me tell you girls something. Anything and everything that was my um duty, which is 99% of the wedding, everything that was on me is done, was done like that. Like I said, no stress, got it done, no problem. My man has like one task, and that is the honeymoon. Not that like he's planning it without me, we're doing that together, but like he knows like the travel agents. That's more of his spiel. You know, when we go away, when we go on vacations, he books everything. He books the flights, he books the hotel. Like he does all that stuff. He's a good itinerary kind of guy like that and like travel planner. Is it done? No. Why would it be done? That man will wait until we're at the airport ready to go. You know, we would be that couple in the airport going up to the front desk, like, all right, we got a luggage packed. Where can you send us? What flights you have available? Like that's what will happen to us. So our honeymoon is not booked. That's the other thing. But like I'm also just not stressed about it because he's not stressed about it. He's like, oh, I'm not worried about it. Like I'll have something planned. When we do travel, I swear to God, we will have things booked, like the hotel. We'll even have reservations made. We'll have the bags packed. And he's like, yeah, I'm still waiting to see if the flight prices go down. I'm like, it's tomorrow. We need a flight, you know? But he makes it work somehow, and he gets good seats. He'll get first class. He'll get good seats somehow, and for a good price. I could not possibly tell you how, but maybe that's the key to travel. Anyway, that is not planned, but that is probably like the the only travel that I have like coming up would eventually be that. Anyway, I digress. Moral of the story is like I just never wanted, you know, a big elaborate bachelorette party where I gotta cost everybody tons of money and get everybody on a plane. Wasn't what I wanted. I'm sure my friends are very happy about that because we have everyone else's stuff to do. So I wanted something local. I wanted like a spa day, slumber party kind of vibe. And so I think that's what's happening. But like I said, it's like majority a surprise. My cousins are planning it for me. My matron and maid of honor, they're my only bridal party people. I don't remember. I did do a 6 month countdown episode. So if you did not listen to that one, I recommend listening to that one because I'm not going to reiterate everything I already said there. I'm just piggybacking off of there where I left off from there. But I don't remember if in that episode, if I already had asked my cousins at the time about being matron and maid of honor. If I did say it there, sorry to reiterate it, but yes, they're my only they're my only bridal party. I don't have bridesmaids. I just had them like, arrange with my best friends, basically whoever like would be my bridal party essentially. That's who I'm doing the bachelorette with. um and so, yeah, really looking forward to that. That is coming up this weekend. I can't, of course, I'll shoot all like the content. I can't wait to share and show you girls what we actually do. I will give an update on what we actually do, since it's a surprise for me. So, speaking of surprises, also my bridal shower is coming up. That'll be after that. That'll be at the end of August, which again, 99% a surprise. I'm going to be honest, I wanted to be really like old school traditional bridal shower where it's fully a surprise. Like I don't even know that I'm arriving to my bridal shower, you know? And I love that. I love when I see those videos, um, of like people. Well, my cousin actually had a completely surprise bridal shower too. But like, I see it online of girls like arriving to their bridal shower, having no idea they're in like regular clothes, like they're not, done the whole thing. And I love it. But I really, really, really like, I want to get my hair and makeup done, and I want to show up dressed. Like I didn't want to arrive looking like a mess, or like I didn't want, like I know other people are going to look really pretty like and have their hair and makeup done and like looking amazing, and I'm like, and me the bride, I'm going to come with no hair and makeup done. Like I didn't want that. I didn't want to come in regular clothes and change there. I really wanted to show up dressed and ready. um so I do know the day, and I do know the city. However, I don't know the specific location. Like I don't know where. I don't know where the party is. I only know where the city, like what city it's in. And like my fiance is going to take me. It's going to be a complete surprise. I don't believe it's a place that I have ever been to. I don't believe that it's a place that I know. If it is, I'll be shocked because my mom was like, you don't know it." So she's either a really good liar or that's the truth. And yeah, so I'm getting my hair and makeup done. I have my outfit prepared. It's actually at the tailor right now. And I'm going to just be driven there and show up in my cute outfit, which makes me feel really good. And then the rest of it is a surprise. So, like, I don't know any theme. If there's even a theme, I have no idea. I don't know what will be there. To be honest, I don't even know exactly who will be there, but I did want it to be really small, really intimate. I'm not having a bridal shower party where, like, I think that the tradition is like you kind of invite every girl who's invited to the wedding. You invite your entire guest list of females, whether it's your specific guests or even like the spouses of like someone, like say that I invited a guy and his, like my guy friend was invited to my wedding. Typically I think I would invite his wife, or like his girlfriend, whoever, to the shower. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty much supposed to be like every woman or girl who's on the wedding guest list, whether it's my direct person or the spouse of the other person. But that would be so many people. And I really wanted an intimate party, just like very closest fam, well, like with my family, and then like my closest friends did not want, anything more than that. And it wasn't with any like offense, to anybody else. And I think everyone knows that. Like I actually spoke to some of my girlfriends who are literally not invited to my shower. And I told them like I'm just having something really small, and they understood. No issue with that. So yeah, with that, I know very little things, as in, like I said, city and date. I know nothing else. I got my outfits. That's all I'm concerned about. And for the most part, all the bachelorette and the bridal shower stuff is a complete surprise. So I'm really excited about that. I did book a rehearsal dinner. That's set in stone. Another small thing that I'm doing, I do also have my outfit ready for that. That's also at the tailor. Um, and like I said, small thing. Like I know a lot of people for their rehearsal dinner invite extras. Like they invite family that's like not necessarily in the bridal party. They invite friends. Like people make the rehearsal dinner sometimes a little bit bigger than simply just who has to rehearse. But it's literally 20 people including us, so 18, including our parents, our grandparents. Like that is it. 20 people total, and the only people invited are the people who actually have to rehearse, whether they are walking down the aisle, whether they are reading, at the church, like, for the mass, for the ceremony. So we kept that, again, really small, really intimate. Like, this is the thing. Like, I just, I don't think everything needs to be a mini wedding, like, I know that people go over the top, and by all means, if that's what you want, go for it. It's a once in a lifetime event. So if you want everyone and their mother there, go for it. For me, I just felt like my wedding is my wedding. That is like the one big day. Then everything else does not need to be a whole show. So I really wanted everything else to be kept really small. So excited about that. I actually love the dress for the rehearsal dinner, and I cannot wait to show it. I think it's from Jenny U. I believe it might be sold at Anthropology, but the brand is Jenny U. So stay tuned for that. And then the other thing, okay, so we're speaking about the guest list a lot. Invites, like I said, the date did not pass yet, but it's actually coming up. So invites are sent out, of course. Responses are going to be due this coming weekend. Actually, the responses are due when I go to the bachelorette party. So that's happening at the same time. So the responses are due, and then I'm going away for the night. So like I probably can extend it by a day. But yeah, like that's happening all at the same time. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people have not responded yet. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to be doing a lot of reach outs, which is so annoying. Like, I just don't understand that. I literally respond to weddings right away. It's like if I know for a fact I'm going, I respond. If I know for a fact that I'm not going, I respond. The only time I don't respond immediately is if I don't know. And then as soon as I do know, I respond. But let me tell you something. That's not the case with the people who have not responded, because they are family members. They are people who are 100% coming. They are people in close proximity to us. Conversations we've had with people who are like, "Oh yeah, I'm coming. I have to put it in the mailbox." I'm like, "Please, it's stamped. I stamped it. Just stick it in your mailbox. You don't have to go to the post office. Put it in your own mailbox. Lift up the little red thingy thing, the little flag, and that's it. Your mailman will take it and be on his or her merry way." Like, I don't understand that. I made it so easy. It's literally stamped. That's the other thing too, is like how many people have said it is filled out. I filled it out. It is sealed. It has the stamp, which I already put. They filled it out with their information. It's in the envelope, signed, sealed, delivered, ready to go. They just didn't do it. So there will be a lot of people that I have to reach out to. And for that reason, I am annoyed. But I digress. I was warned about that. I was told, for the most part, you're going to have to, like, there's never going to be a wedding where 100% of people reply by the deadline. So, but we'll see. We'll see. I've been counting. So we'll see how many. I think what I'm up to as of right now, which the mail did not come yet today. So let's see, that number might change today. But I think what I'm up to right now is I sent out 114 invitations and I received back 75 invitations. So we're getting there. We're doing good. All right. So some other little details that I just finalized. The card box. Why was the card box for the wedding the hardest thing? I just got it well, I didn't receive it yet, but I just ordered it this week. I did order it from Etsy and I finally found one that I loved. But let me tell you something. It took searching. I was searching. Of course, I looked on Amazon, because every time that I said to someone, like, I can't find a card box, for people to put the cards in, everyone's like, "Oh, I got mine on Amazon. Look on Amazon." But I hated the ones on Amazon. To me, they're so ugly. And it's like, that's not what Amazon, like, the wedding stuff, like important wedding stuff, is not what Amazon is for. Like, I get it. Like the little things, like things that are not like that important. But like, I'm pretty sure the card box is out, like on display at the wedding the entire time. So it's kind of like a piece of decor. So to me, the aesthetics of that mattered. Etsy was like better than Amazon, but I still wasn't finding anything like beautiful. There was like the mirrored ones, the glass ones, and I'm like, the mirrored I don't like. It doesn't go with anything that's our aesthetic. If it goes with what you're doing, the mirrored, go for it. Um, but the glass I hate, because why should people see the cards on the inside? You know what I mean? Like, I don't like see-through card boxes where, you could see the cards on the inside. So I was really trying to find something lace, white. Like, I was like searching all like specific details. And that's what you got to do. You got to look up exactly what you want. You want silver, you want gold, you want white, you want lace, you want texture. Like, what do you want? You got to look it up. So I looked up exactly what I wanted and just kept scrolling page by page. So I did get one on Etsy that I am excited about. And then also, I just made a TikTok of the bar signs, our signature cocktail signs that I made. I made them on Canva. I printed them out on foam boards on Vistaprint, and I love them. I could probably put a picture on the screen here as well, but if you go on my TikTok, you will definitely see it. But I'll put a screenshot on here to give you an idea as well. I love the bar signs. I made them to look like magazine covers, and like the title of the magazine is his and hers, and then like, so it's like the main title says his and hers, and then like that little subtitle underneath I put like our signature cocktails, and then there's a barcode to look like a magazine, and then on the other corner I wrote like the espresso martini and the dirty martini, because those are our signature drinks. And the pictures that are actually there are the pictures we took from our engagement photo shoot. So if you've gone on my Instagram or my TikTok, you've seen the engagement photo shoot, then we did a series of photos in a bar drinking our signature cocktails. So that worked out perfectly. I created 6 bar signs using 6 of the photos from that photo shoot, made it look like a magazine, and it is so cool. And then another thing that we just finalized, we booked a cigar roller for the after party. So I'm excited about that, to add a little something, different. In the 6-month countdown video, I already talked about having like all of our vendors booked. But now that like everything is booked and pretty much everything is finalized and it's like crunch time, I'm just kind of thinking like, what else can we add? You know what I mean? And so I wanted to add a little bit more entertainment. We might book they're called champagne divas, where it's like the women that are like in these, I don't know if they're on stilts, but they're in these big elaborate like costumes, and the costume is like a cage kind of, and in the cage there's all like the cups of champagnes, glasses of champagnes, well, glasses of champagne, okay, say that 10 times fast. And where that, I did not book that yet, but I'm thinking about booking it. That would be for the cocktail hour, just to add a little something extra. Like, I'm just kind of at that phase now, which is like probably a dangerous place to be, where it's like you really have nothing else to do, so it's like, what more can I add? How far can we go? That one I'm still kind of like just thinking about. But the cigar roller we did finalize, which is really cool. Obviously that's more of like for the men, you know, like smoking cigars. Not everyone smokes a cigar. I personally don't know any women who smoke cigars, so maybe they do. Maybe I'm just wrong, but it's typically like a man thing. So that'll be at the after party, which is, you know, when the reception ends. It's not in a separate location, it's on the same property. It's just in the room right over. We just exit the reception room and go into the after party room. And in there will be a gentleman with a table doing the cigar rolling and passing them out. And okay, so some other things that I am excited about. I did just sign up for Pilates. Now it's a brand new studio, so they didn't open yet, but I do think in the next couple days they're gonna be open. Supposed to be open, you know, in the early August. And I know it's crunch time. I know I've not been on my I've not been on my fitness and diet and health grind. I mean, I've been doing my vitamins every day. I'm definitely mindful of what I eat, but I have not been dieting. I'm not like limiting and restricting myself. I have not gone on like some full wedding body situation. I worked out here and there. I get my walks in, you know, I do my stuff like that, but I've just not been that like, I don't know. Like, you would think that like the wedding is like major motivation, but like, is anything? No. Like, I'm just not motivated to work out. I'm just not. But with 2 months to spare, I'm going to start my Pilates. I am excited to be starting that. I'm going to be going 3 times a week. I got a package that I could go 3 times a week. And I'm super excited about that. Do I think it'll transform my body in 2 months? No, but I think doing that along with being mindful of what I eat and along with, you know, lifting sometimes and working out sometimes will definitely make me feel good, you know. And so I think if you feel good, you look good, you look good, you feel good. And that's like the most important thing. So that's like the most fitnessy thing that I'm onto right now. But otherwise, like beauty stuff, in the 6 month countdown video, I talked about all my bridal beauty prep that I had done at that point. So I share all of that there. Since then, to pick up from where I left off with that, which I think the last thing I shared in that was that I got a VI peel. So I've been sharing on my TikTok and my Instagram a bridal beauty prep series. Um, we might be up to like part 14, 15, 16, like in the teens area at this point. I've lost track, but I know that where I left off was, I think, the VI peel, which was part 10. So if you go on my Instagram or TikTok and go through my bridal beauty prep series, you'll see all the stuff. But since then, I've had another facial. I've done hair growth oils. I started, you know, my hair has actually definitely been growing, so I'm excited about that. Because I got a big chop that I'm still traumatized by. I started teeth whitening at home. So I have Invisalign trays. I used to do, you know, Invisalign, and I just have the at home whitening. I put it in the Invisalign trays, pop them in 30 minutes a day. So I'm excited about that. And then I got another facial, which would make that my third facial in this whole process so far. And I do think I'm going to do one more. So I think in September, I'll do another facial, which would put me at 4 facials in total for, you know, my wedding prep, which is everything since basically March, I would say. So right now we're in July. So I probably am going like every other month, basically. So 3 facials so far. I intend on doing a fourth. I really just want to keep extracting, especially the nose. I keep getting like blackheads on my nose. So I just got to keep scoop, 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 scoop. Um, yeah. Another beauty thing, I did my hair and makeup trial. So I'm really excited about that because I'm very happy with the results of that. And now this weekend, not the bridal, not the bachelorette weekend, this weekend happening right now is my mom's trial for her hair. She really wants to do a hair trial because she really doesn't know 100% how she wants to do her hair, and she doesn't want to like have any surprises on the day of the wedding. So we're gonna do a trial. I probably will share that if my mom lets me. I will probably share her trial because I'm just excited. I just love documenting everything that is happening, as this process goes on. And then what else? What else do I have coming up beauty related? Okay, I did just order, so it should be arriving maybe today. It's from Amazon, so where is it at? If I ordered it 5 seconds ago, it should be here by now. No, I did order it either yesterday or 2 days ago. An ice roller. So I don't know if you guys saw, I posted it on TikTok. I attempted to do an ice bath for my face. Mm-mm. Hell no. Oh, absolutely the fuck not. And in the video, I'm like, this is another part of my bridal beauty prep series. I'm going to start doing an ice bath for my face every day. Girl, I could not even get my face in the water. I was so scared. I don't swim. I think that had a big part to do with it. Did I think I was going to drown in a bowl of water on my kitchen say whatever you call it, kitchen counter? No, but I don't have the skill of like the face underwater, not holding my breath. Like I felt like I needed to hold my nose. I'm like, how do people shove their face in here without holding their nose? Like I just don't have an underwater skill. And to dunk your face in a deep bowl of water, I was like literally like going in and I'm like, wait, I have no idea how people do this. It was actually hilarious. If you watch the video, it's on my TikTok. I tried, I can't do it. So people in the comments are like, girl, ice roller, same concept, no drowning. Just do it. So I did order an ice roller and I will be starting that process as soon as I get it. I am going to be doing Botox, but I don't do Botox. I do Dysport. It's just the same concept, and I call it Botox because most people don't know what Dysport is. So imagine Botox, but for me, Dysport works better. Same idea. It freezes you. I'm going to do 2 very small appointments. So my first appointment is the beginning of August. And I'm doing that. It's been a while since I've had Dysport. So I'm like, I'm fully, as you can see here, I'm able to move. I only do it, by the way, in between my eyebrows and in my forehead. I don't do the eyes and I don't do any other area of my face. Just the forehead and just in between the eyebrows. And so why I'm doing 2 appointments is because I do want to be, good for my bridal shower and my wedding, but they are over a month apart. And I feel like if I do it like all in bulk just for the shower, I don't really know how like firm it'll be for the wedding. So instead of doing one big appointment, which by the way, me saying big is like I do still a fraction of what other people do. Like I think when I last did it, which was a full appointment, I got 12 units. People get 30, 40 units. You know what I mean? So like even still, like when I say small, I mean micro. Like I will probably do 6 units and 6 units and they'll be a month apart. So like I said, the first one will be the very beginning of August and then the next one will be toward the end of September. So it'll be like a month. No, it'll be like the middle of September. It'll be a month in between both. It'll be a month after the first appointment and then a month before the wedding, basically. So they're gonna be a month apart. And yeah, I'm doing that just so that I'm fresh for each. But like I said, I get very little and I only do it in the forehead area. As you can see, the fact that I can even move my forehead this much when I did only do it a few months ago, that should tell you that it's not that much. Because when I used to get frozen, like when I was living in Miami and I'm like, freeze me up, like I don't want to move a muscle, that shit would last me 6 months. But the less you do, obviously, the shorter it lasts. So that's that. Another appointment that I am going to be doing right before the wedding is a dentist appointment. I'm going to get a cleaning, which I feel like is so overlooked. Like, this might sound so boring. Like, okay, we're hearing about your dentist appointment, but girl, book your dentist appointment. Like, get a fresh cleaning before the wedding. Have those sparkly white teeth. That's what I want. I want my teeth to be like so, I want my smile to be so bright. Granted, I smile with my mouth closed. Yeah, I do, in fact, do that. I smile like this. And what's funny is so does my fiance. You could actually see I have a picture over my shoulder right here. I'm not gonna pull it up to the thing because it's you know private. But we're both smiling in it, and you probably can't tell. We look straight faced, but we're both smiling, and we smile the same way. As you can see, there's no teeth showing in this photo. Yeah, we both don't smile like that, but I know that there's like candids, and my mouth will be open, and I'll be like, ah, oh my god, like all that stuff. So like my teeth will be out. Okay, I will not be hiding my teeth on my wedding day, and I want to have bright, blinding teeth. So I will be going to the dentist. One more thing that I that's coming to me is what I did not get it. I haven't gotten it recently. I did it 2 or 3 times over the past few months, and now I'm going to start to do them again. I get vitamin B shots with amino acids, and you know what? I'm going to be honest. I don't know why they call it a lipo shot, like liposuction, lipo shot. I cannot say that it works like lipo, and nor does it work like Ozempic. It's not a GLP-1. It's not Ozempic. It's not semaglutide. It's not any sort of GLP-1 compounded whatever, Manjaro. It's nothing like that. It's literally vitamin B with amino acids. It's a very good shot. It's good for energy. It's good for just like feeling good, and also simultaneously it does help with cravings and like curbing your appetite. Absolutely not enough to make you skip a meal. Trust me, I take that shot and I'm eating my food every day. But I did notice that when I get that shot, I don't pick as much. I'm not snacking all day. I'm not looking for a sweet treat all the time. I'm not eating, chips and whatever, which like I am a big snacker. Like I love me some chips throughout the day, some chocolate, whatever. Love a sweet treat every night. And I noticed that like the day after, like let's say like 3, 4 days after that shot, I'm really not picking as much. So there was a point where I was getting it once a week. And like I said, never skipped a meal. I'm not full, like I'm not it does not work like Ozempic, okay? So let's not get it twisted. But it definitely helps with, cravings and curbing your appetite. It probably has something to do with like the metabolism. I don't know exactly what it is, but I know it's a vitamin B shot with amino acids. It gives me energy. I'm a sleepy girl. I'm a big napper. I'm not like napping as much when I take it, things like that. So that's probably like the last thing that like beauty wise I could think of at the moment that's like doing coming up. Like I said, I haven't done it in a little bit, but I definitely want to start doing it again. And the very, very actual last thing that I'm like thinking about doing for the wedding, not 100% sure, but I'm possibly thinking of doing the spray tan because it's in the fall, but it's early fall. I might still have a little tan left over from the summer, but like I won't be as white as I am in December, but I might still like have I'm still gonna be pale. Like I won't be as pasty as I am in the dead of winter, but I'll still like I'll feel pale. So I feel like I kind of want to spray tan, but I have not committed to that yet. So that's still, let me know what you girls think about weddings and spray tans and all that. I'm not going to be putting myself in a tanning booth. It's not going to happen. I know some people are like anti spray tan because they're like, it doesn't come out. Like, I like a spray tan. I just wasn't 100% sure. So that's definitely something that I am considering doing and looking into booking. And I feel like that's all the beauty stuff. That's everything of where I'm at since I left off in that 6 month countdown. And now it's just like the last few things of like waiting for the responses back, being able to finalize the tables, like all that, last minute stuff. And yeah, I have a call tomorrow with my day of coordinator. I do not have a wedding planner, but I have a coordinator and she's helping me with like logistics and all that kind of stuff. So, I'll be like really organized as of tomorrow. And that is really that. So I'm just keeping all you girls in the loop because the wedding content has been the fan favorite on TikTok these days. So I'm letting you girls feel like you're a part of this process with me because it's fun for me. I know it's fun for you. And I love sharing everything with you girls. So that is really that. And that is all that we have for today. So thank you girls so much for listening. Until next time, girls.